What's up, amazing people? A common theme that comes up a lot in working with my one-on-one clients is this thing around trust. Whether it's in relationships or whether it's the entrepreneurs that I coach. You see, trust is an interesting thing. Trust has to do a lot with loyalty. And those loyalty qualities, when they are not met, it's also called betrayal, right? When we trust somebody and to be loyal to us, to be loyal to ourselves, and it doesn't meet our standard or how we want it to be, or the thing doesn't turn out favorably, we call that betrayal. We were betrayed. Somebody may have embezzled some money, stolen some money, done some things that were shady, or in a relationship, maybe there was a betrayal there, a heartbreak or some sort of rejection that triggered an unwarranted emotion, right? But the thing with trust is this, is that trust begins and ends with who? With you, with me, right? You see, picture life like this long timeline, because it is a timeline, right? This is a memory of times. And if you picture it, this timeline, and you use an analogy of a ship, when a ship is cruising down the ocean, it leaves behind itself, it leaves a wake behind itself. So that wake is all the memories and all the experiences and all our interpretations and the stories that we create about our past. The ship is like our mind, right? And the captain is your consciousness. It's your conscious mind. It's your will, the will of you, the I am, right? How you say I is your will. The crew is the ship, right? So the crew is your unconscious mind. Your crew is where all the beliefs, all of the stories, all the memories, all of the patterns, all of the habits are in the unconscious mind. The higher self is the pilot, right? And so the pilot is where? The pilot is up above, because pilots don't drive ships. Pilots drive what? They drive planes. So the pilot is up above, and it's soaring, and it's soaring and flying up above, giving you the panoramic view of everything. So if the will says, let's go to Hawaii, let's go to Fiji, this is a command that the conscious mind gives. The will sets the goal, sets the outcome. You set the outcome. And then what happens is there's a surge of energy that then moves through the ship, because now there's an action about to take place, right? Now, how you interpret that energy, how you interpret it is key. It's just energy, but we label energy in different ways. We label it as fear, we label it as love, we label it as joy, sadness, happiness, and it causes us to feel a certain way, right? So clearly when we feel this, what we call labeled as a negative emotion, let's just call it negative emotion, it doesn't feel very good. And when we feel what we call positive emotions, it feels really, really good, right? But it's all energy. It's all interpretation of energy. You see, if that energy moves to the ship and the crew has certain beliefs and programming about the getting there, about the fears, about the worries, about the obstacles, that energy will be interpreted and may paralyze the ship and not even take off out of the harbor. It might stay stuck in the harbor, paralysis, right? Or it may leave the harbor, but it leaves the harbor worried and concerned about all the obstacles that it's going to hit. And focusing on the obstacles, it actually, it hits the obstacles because we get what we focus on, right? Now, if that programming is in alignment and it's trusting, because that timeline, right, that wake has a bunch of experiences, and those experiences was you making decisions. And so the key is this: every decision you've ever made was perfectly okay because it led to an experience, an interpretation of that experience. But even those experiences is not really who you are, because you're more than those experiences. And it's a process of learning to trust yourself. And betrayal is like going to the gym and working out, right? When we go through betrayals and we go through these challenges and these setbacks, and people don't live up to what we think or how they should be, we call that betrayal. And so it gives us an opportunity to build the muscle of trusting ourselves regardless of how other people are. So the ship is cruising down the ocean, it is got the unconscious in alignment, the energy is flowing, interpreting the energy in a positive way. And one of the key things is that learning to trust yourself, not trusting others. Trust your decision about others, because it always comes back to who? It always comes back to you, my most amazing friend. So today's download information is about trust. It's about trusting you regardless of the things that have happened, because that timeline, that wake of the ship Does the wake of the ship, does the waves that go behind the ship, does that determine the direction of the ship? It could if you choose it to, but then that's your game. You're allowing the past to dictate the direction of your future. You can use the past, use the experiences, interpret them in a way that are empowering for you, but know that even that is not who you really are. They're just some experiences of things you've gone through, because the pilot up above, that pilot is your higher self. That's who you truly are. That's the spiritual identity of who you are becoming day by day in an array of living experiences in eternity. So take that, put that in a pipe and smoke it today, and enjoy your day. And remember to always be your purpose, be your passion, be fulfilled now, not tomorrow. You only live one life. Make it a rich one, people. I love all of you.